Hi, my name is Barry Crago, and I'm a social worker with the Military Families Resource Center. The goal of this video is to help you have an understanding of depression and to help you lower your fear of depression. The goal is also to help you to be kind to the person who may be suffering from depression, be it yourself or another family member. The first thing I would like to do is to clarify that depression is both an illness and a survival mechanism. Depression tells us that something is wrong in our environment and has been wrong long enough that we learn to expect that the problem will never go away. If a person kicks a dog once, the dog might remain optimistic, but if the dog is kicked many times, he will be constantly apprehensive and cower in fear. The dog has lost the ability to enjoy life and has learned to be afraid of what is out of his control. If you have adopted an abused dog, you may discover that the dog can recover with kindness and be eternally loyal to you, but still be afraid of your feet. Depression in people is very similar. Predictors of depression are adverse childhood events such as neglect, mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, and bullying. The child has no control over these events. There are events in adult life over which we have little control, and they also are predictors of depression. Severe illness, rape, separation, catastrophic injury, natural disasters, poverty, income instability, insecure lodging, being a member of a group subject to discrimination, and other forms of abuse. People can recover from these adverse experiences with kindness and appropriate action. Sensitive triggers may remain. I would like to get back to the positive. I said that depression is both a survival mechanism and an illness. Depression tells us that something we are able to address directly is having a long-term effect on us. Eventually, we start to think, like the dog who got kicked a lot, that this is life and it's not good. But for the moment, there's no way out. And then the depressive symptoms start to appear. The belief that there is no future, no self-worth, no positive hopes or dreams. All that is needed is a better life. We all can recover from depression. A child who is depressed because their parents got divorced can recover if the parents can be gentle to each other and help the child develop better individual relationships with each parent, even separated. This can happen if the child only has contact with one parent also. The child who is depressed by bullying can recover if the parent intervenes and stops the bullying, or helps the child to change their environment for one that is more healthy. An adolescent who has been demolished by an unrequited first love may be depressed for months, but can recover if their parents help by expressing understanding, empathy, acceptance, and faith in who they are. A child or adolescent can be depressed by a conflictual relationship with a parent. This can be a sign that the relationship is more damaging than was hoped, and it requires humility on the part of the parent to get closer to this child, but it works. Parents have a fine line to walk. You're trying to develop adult attitudes and behaviors in your children, and you place demands on them. A child or adolescent who is experiencing depression is becoming centered on themselves, even if they have no faith in themselves. And the parent can become impatient with their lack of response. The younger child may develop one physical complaint after another for no good reason. The adolescent may withdraw and be annoying, obstinate, or insulting when pushed. You may want to yell at them, "Wake up, give yourself a good boot in the behind." The trick is to tell them that you have faith in their ability to act without making them feel guilty for not acting. The depression is already telling them that they're worth nothing. The most important thing a parent can do is to have a relationship with the child that is secure. Being there for your child, always on their side. Seeing your child for who they are so that they recognize themselves and their potential. Soothing your child in their moments of sadness and distress, providing them with a secure relationship. If you have established this kind of relationship, your child will be able to talk to you about what is bothering, upsetting, or depressing them. 2 books which help parents to develop these skills are How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk by Adele Faber and Elaine Maslish, and The Power of Showing Up by Daniel Siegel and Tina Payne Bryson. There is no such thing as the perfect parent, the perfect relationship, or the perfect child. We strive only to repair our mistakes and to be good enough. If you feel that you're living with someone whose mood is worrying you, we are there to help. Please call the psychosocial accueil at the MFRC, and we will get back to you within 48 hours. It is always helpful to talk about what is worrying you in a supportive and confidential environment. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that it has been helpful for you. Goodbye.